Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Welcome class 8 for today's English lesson. As you can see on the board, today we are learning the use of conjunctions. You say conjunctions. Very good. Now we have been looking at conjunctions over the years since you joined class 1, you joined schooling. And therefore conjunctions are quite simple. But now here we're going to look at the different groups of conjunctions. Now let's first of all explain what is a conjunction. Conjunctions are also called joining words. They are also called joining words. They are used to put two ideas together. And the most common joining one is the word and. So and is an example of a conjunction. Now, conjunctions are grouped depending on how they are used. We have conjunctions of reason. We have conjunctions of number 2, we have conjunctions of contrasts. Conjunctions of contrasts. We have conjunctions of contrasts. Number 3, we have conjunctions of addition. We have conjunctions of addition. Now, we have conjunctions of results as number 4. Number 5, we have conjunctions of condition. Conjunctions of condition. And the last category of conjunctions conjunctions of type. Now, we may not look at all of them together, but we are going to start with the 2 there. That is conjunction of reason and conjunctions of contrasts. Therefore, in your books, write conjunctions of reason. Number 1, reason. Now, these conjunctions of reason explain why something happened. They explain why an action occurred. They explain why an action occurred. Examples of these conjunctions, if I can give you one to start you off, is the conjunction because. It's a conjunction because. Because is going to tell us why. Now, other conjunction, maybe somebody can try. Very good. You have the conjunction as. Another one that you think can fall in that category. Very good. You have since. Another conjunction that you think can fall in that category, let me help you, is the conjunction for. Now, these 4 words give us the reason. They explain why something happened. For example, in a sentence, we can say, she visited the dentist because her tooth was aching. So the word because tells us why did she visit the dentist. Why? Because her tooth was aching. So, because is a conjunction of reason, giving us the reason she visited the dentist. We can have another example whereby we can say the pupils were punished. The pupils were punished as they were making a noise. The pupils were punished as they were making noise. So, why were they punished? They were punished as they were making noise. So, this one gives us the reason why they were punished. The word or the conjunction as. So, we can continue practicing more and more of these conjunctions of reason and constructing more sentences. Number 2, we have the conjunctions of contrast. We have the conjunctions of contrast. Now, the conjunctions of contrast give us the opposite. They tell us the opposite of what was expected. They give us the opposite, or they tell us the opposite of what was expected. For example, the most common example of conjunction of contrast is the conjunction however. However, it gives us the opposite of what was expected. Another conjunction that you may think of, yes, you have the conjunction but. Have the conjunction but. Another one we have in contrast to. Contrast to. Another conjunction, very good. We have nevertheless. Another conjunction would be although. Very good. You have the conjunction although, you have also the word though. Now, all these words give us or tell us the opposite of what was expected. For example, in a sentence, we would say, although they worked hard, comma, although they worked hard, comma, they did not pass their examination. So, because we expect when somebody works harder to pass their examination, but these ones did not. So it is a contrast. Although they worked hard, they did not pass their examination. Another example would be, however much they tried to catch the thief, comma, they failed. However much they tried to catch the thief, they failed. So, though they tried very much, however much, they tried very much. You expect somebody who tries something very much to succeed. But these ones, they did not succeed in catching the thief. So, these are examples of conjunctions of contrast and how we use them. Therefore, expect that we shall continue practicing on the use of these conjunctions so that we can become masters of them. That brings us to the end of the lesson. We're going to continue from there another time. Thank you.